Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you I'm going to do a project 10 pan. I'm also doing concurrently a project 20 pan as well. So my whole thought on this was that I wanted to use up some items really fast, so a project 10 pan, and a lot of them are small sizes, they're samples, that kind of thing, so I can move those out more quickly. But I'm also going to be doing a long-term project 20 pan for items that I would really like to use up and get out of my collection, but that I know are going to take me a lot longer. I'm also going to do this sort of with alternates too. It's kind of like how Faithers K does it. I think that's a really good idea. You have more than 10 products on your list or more than 20 products on the list, so that way if one of the 10 that you wanted to do is just taking way too long, you can still finish your project. So I have my list, and I'll start with the project 10 pan, the small items that I know I'll go through pretty fast. The first one is my Philosophy Falling in Love perfume. It's about down to here. I have maybe 20% left. This won't take me long at all. I know I'll be able to go through this. My next one that I have is the Ole Henriksen. This is the small size of the African Red Tea Foaming Cleanser. It's about down to the bottom of the label, a little bit above that. So again, I know I'm going to be able to get through this pretty quickly. Also from Ole Henriksen, I have one of these little truth serums. This has 15 mils in it, but it's really down again to the bottom of the label. I bought a whole big set of Ole Henriksen products around Christmas time, around the holidays. It had a bunch of mini sizes and small sizes, so you're going to see a lot of those products because I have been using them for a while, but I want to get rid of them because they're taking up space right now. My last Ole Henriksen for my Project 10 pan is this Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. This has 7 mils in it. I don't really care for this, and it is pretty full. So this will take me a while, but at least with skincare that's deluxe size samples, I know I'll get through it eventually, as opposed to makeup that can be a little bit more unpredictable. My next skincare is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. This is a half fluid ounce. As you can see, it's pretty much used up. I have maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 times more using this. I just want to put it in here so I know I can finish it up. The last skincare product that I have for my Project 10 pan is this Algenist Genius Cream. This is a small size. I think it's a half an ounce. It's pretty full, but again, with skincare I know I can go through it somewhat quickly. First makeup item that I have is the Clinique Moisture Surge Tinted Moisturizer. I actually decanted it into 2 MAC sample jars. One of the jars is really full, and then one of them is almost done. Yeah, this one's almost done. So I don't know how long this will take me. It's been taking me a lot longer with these actually than when the Clinique Tinted Moisturizer was in the squeezy bottle. I have a Carmen D or Sally Hansen Natural Beauty by Carmen D, whatever, black eyeliner. It's pretty short. I want to use it up. This is a really nice eyeliner though. I think it's really comparable to the Makeup Forever one, but they don't sell this eyeliner anymore. It's been around in my collection for a long time. I just want to use it up and move on. And I use black eyeliner mostly on my upper waterline to tightline. If I'm doing a full smoky look, I sometimes do it in the bottom waterline as well. Next product I have is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This I actually got as a sample. It says it has 2.8 grams in it. I took out the stopper. I took out the stopper a long time ago. There's still a ton of product in here. This is one of those things that I really have no idea how long it's going to take me to use up. The next product I have is the Benefit What's Up Cream Highlighter. This was the birthday present in 2013. I'm about down that far inside the container, so I'm thinking that it is using up fairly quickly. I'm just going to keep putting it on. Another birthday present from Sephora, the mini Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Natural. That was the birthday gift this year. My birthday's in January, so I always get it fairly soon after they release it. This lipstick, I want to use this up. It's a small size, so I figure I should be able to use that up fairly quickly. My Jack Black Lip Balm, this is the lavender and vanilla scent. I love this one. You can see through the tube if you hold it up to sunlight, and it's about down to there. So I don't think it's going to take me too long. It does expire in July of this year, so I'm hoping to use it up before then. And my Tarte Flawless Brightening Primer. This came in a little deluxe size trio, or deluxe sample size trio of Tarte primers. I've used up the eye primer from it. There's this primer, and then there's a poreless primer, which is a silicone based primer. I prefer this type of primer. It's not super silicone-y feeling. It doesn't feel like the Smashbox one. I prefer ones that don't feel quite that heavy. And this one smells good. It smells like vitamin C, which is kind of nice. And it's down to about there, so not that much longer. And then I have my Revlon Lip Butter and Cupcake. I only have that much left. This really isn't going to take me that long to use up. I'll actually put it on now. I didn't put any lip stuff on. So there we go. And it is pretty soft. I don't know if I'd repurchase it or not. At this point, I just want to use these products up because they're either old, or they're almost done, or they're small sizes, and I want to try and move them out and just reduce the size of my collection. And the last thing I have for my Project 10 pan is this sample of Flower Bomb. So I know I have 2 perfumes in here. I want to go through this one first, but then I'll use up this sample just to use it up. I have a lot of perfumes, and I figure if I do a perfume and then do a sample or 2, it'll just keep the momentum going. So that was 15 items, and I just want to have to complete 10 of them for my Project 10 pan. And that's what I'm hoping to do in a short amount of time, and I will be on a no-buy while I'm working on those products until I finish up 10 of those. So for my Project 20 pan, this is something that I'm not necessarily going to be on a no-buy for the entire time I'm using these, because this I just want to be longer term goals. I figure if I stack my Project 10 pans, I'll still have the short ones, the smaller sizes, the deluxe samples to go through, and I'll do no-buys during those. But then when I'm just working on my longer term Project 20 pans, I can maybe do a few purchases, hopefully not many, but still do a few, and work through these larger items that I have more in, but that I still want to go through. So that's what I'm doing. It seems like it's confusing. It's not that confusing. And there are a mixture of bath and body and makeup items with this too. So the first thing I have is an 8 fluid ounce of Pure Grace body lotion. This is totally full. I've never used this. It's still sealed actually. I do love how Pure Grace smells. I really enjoy it, and this won't take me long at all to go through. It really won't. I like these body lotions. I have no problem with it. It was just hanging about, and I want to use it up. It's another bottle taking up space. Another body moisturizer I have is the Mango Body Butter from the Body Shop. You can see I have maybe a quarter of it left. Again, this really won't take me that long to use it up once I get using it. I just have to get back to using my body products. I have a Aruba Coconut Shower Gel from Bath & Body Works. It's about 75% full, maybe 80% full. I use shower gel pretty much every day, so it's not a problem to use it up. I just want to make sure I'm focusing on my Bath & Body Works shower gels because I have a lot of them. And I have a tendency to use other ones because I do find that these are a little bit drying on my skin if I use them every single day. Alright, my last body product is the Ole Henriksen Rub and Buff Salt Scrub. This is a 6 ounce size. It was in that Blockbuster set I got for the holidays. And it smells okay. I actually prefer my homemade body scrubs. I'm about halfway done with it though. I was going to use this up and keep the packaging because I like the packaging for my body scrubs, but then I dropped it in the shower and the lid cracked. So I just want to use this up. Because I don't want to keep the packaging. I just want to get rid of it. Okay, so my camera cut off there. Anyway, so the rest of the items for my Project 20 pan are makeup items. So these are the ones that I want to use up. And I won't necessarily be on a no-buy until I use them up, but I want to just start using them up this year. This is my NARS Sheer Glow in Siberia. I think it's about halfway done. It might be a little under halfway done. I just shook it around. I did buy the pump to go with it. I've had this several years. I had this before they had the sheer matte foundation, when they just had sheer glow. So I just really want to use this up. It's a pretty decent color match for me. It might be a smidge light, but that's okay. I have plenty of foundations that are too dark that I can work into it. So I really want to use this one up this year because it is pretty old and it needs to be used up. My next two items I have in this little Z palette. This is my Buxom bronzer in Maldives. I have used it a decent amount. There's definitely a dip in it, but I really want to at least hit pan on it. I'm not saying I want to finish it. I just want to hit pan. I just want to be able to see the silver pan on it. I had to depot it because my packaging broke off. That packaging was pretty bad. It broke fairly soon after I got it, too. The next item in here that I want to use up is this blank type eyeshadow from MAC. I've had this for a while. I really enjoy using it. I use it as my highlight almost every single day. You can see I definitely have a lot of it used up, so I really don't feel like I'll have any problem using this up this year. I think it'll be fine. Sticking with the theme of eyeshadows, I would like to use up 3 colors in my Naked 2 palette. My Naked 2 palette is my oldest Naked palette, and this color Busted here, a big chunk of it already broke out. I must have dropped it too many times, and a chunk of it broke out, so I would like to use up that color. The other two I haven't, or at least hit pan on it rather. I haven't decided what other 2 colors I want to use. Probably, to be honest, it'll probably end up being Booty Call and Foxy, or Booty Call and Tease. Figured Booty Call has a bit of a sheen to it, so I could use it as a face highlighter as well as an eyeshadow to help use it up. And I have used Foxy quite a bit too. No real dents in them or dips, but I figure it'll be a good way to make myself use this palette more often. I have a couple lip products. I have this Clinique Black Honey. It's a deluxe sample. It only has that much in it. This is another one that I can just kind of swipe on, easy to wear. It can go with anything. And then I also have my MAC Cream Sheen Glass in Boy Bait. I think this is actually about down here, so it's pretty close to being done. I don't love this gloss. I like the color a lot, but I don't love it, and I just want to use it up so I can back to MAC the container. I also have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the Brightener shade. I took the sponge tip applicator off. I find it easier without it. I know a few other people, like Amber F, said about that too. I just click it like twice and then rub it between my fingers. I don't think I use it up as quickly then. And I'm about down to there, so right between the R and Rewind. So I don't think that'll be too bad either. I also have my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's about down to here, so a little bit more than halfway used up. I use this under my eyes as well, on blemishes, areas where I need more coverage that my foundation didn't cover enough. This is a really nice concealer. I just want to make sure I'm using it and not getting distracted by other ones that I have. I have my MAC Chromographic Pencil in this NC15 and W20. NC15 and W20. It is definitely shorter than how it comes. I like using this on my waterline. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's the best thing ever, but I bought this before any of the drugstore brands had a nude colored eyeliner, so I doubt I would repurchase this. I would probably get the Rimmel one or another drugstore one, because I don't think there's really anything special about the MAC pencils. It was just it was the cheapest flesh tone eyeliner pencil there was at the time I bought this. I have a cream shadow stick from Mally. I think this is in the color Twilight. Yeah, Twilight. And I got this in a beauty test tube. Have to be kind of careful with it. So that is as high as it goes. It's about that tall. I have to be careful with it because it's not steady. Like, yeah, you can see it has, so because the packaging is starting to wear down and it's a cream shadow, I think it's time for me to use this up. I'm actually wearing that today. It's a really nice, easy, neutral look to swipe on. You just twist it up, rub it on. I blend it out. I don't even top it with anything necessarily, but I'm sure I could. I could top it with colors from the Naked 2 easily. I also have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I would like to hit pan on this. I know what you're thinking. 2 bronzers and you want to hit pan on both of them? Well, again, I actually have 25 products total. I don't have to hit pan on both of them necessarily to still finish, but I really like using both of them, and I didn't just want to be stuck using only one kind of bronzer. So I like that the Buxom one is shimmery, this one is matte, so on days when I feel like I need a matte bronzer, I can use this, but I'm still working towards my Project Pan goals. But on days when I want a shimmery bronzer, I can use that one, and I'm still working towards my goals. I know if I use them every other day, it'll still take me twice as long to finish up both of them than if I was just using one, but I would rather take longer because this is my longer time span Project Pan than be shorter and feel like I'm depriving myself. So, and it smells really good. So, I'm gonna try and hit pan on that. Another item I would like to hit pan on is this 100% pure eyebrow color thing. Fruit Pigmented Eyebrow Color in Taupe. I have recently used up all of my eyebrow pencils, and I really like the MAC ones. I've used up 3 or 4 of them, but I'd like to try and use up some of my brow products before I go back to buying the MAC ones, because I still have other brow products, and the ones that are in pots like this take a really long time to use up. I just want to hit pan on this one, especially because this is more natural, so I don't think it has as long of a shelf life as more unnatural products do. So I just want to hit pan. There's a bit of a dip in it. I really haven't used this as much. Again, if it's a stretch product, that's okay, because I have that 5 product buffer in there. A product that I don't think I'll have any trouble hitting pan on, and I actually think I would like to finish this one up, is my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in Porcelain. I've been using this to set the Clinique Tinted Moisturizer. It helps out a lot because that one's too dark for me. This helps to bring it back to a correct color. It really sets it all day. I get lots of compliments on how good my skin looks when I wear this combo. You can see I've totally flattened it out and there is a dip, so I really think I won't have a problem using this up. But I want. Okay, so my memory card got full, so I'm just going to finish this up. Sorry, my contact just moved. I'm just going to finish this up on my iPhone so I don't have to fiddle with everything, because I only have 2 more products to show you for the Project 25 pan. My can of Evian spray. This is the small size, the TSA approved one. I have another one of these somewhere. I think it's about down to here. I really like this as a finishing spray. I know a lot of people like the MAC Fix Plus. I've never used that. These seem to last me a really long time, and they have such a fine mist. I love how this is. I've used up the bigger size bottle that Sephora used to carry before, and then I switched over to this, especially because I do set my whole face with a powder. This is so good just to spray all over. I just want to make sure that I'm still using this. I'm not forgetting about it. And if I just spray it on, I sometimes keep one in the fridge if it's like hot out or something, just to refresh my skin. The last item that I would like to hit pan on is my NARS Blush in Sex Appeal. This is a super light peach color. I love this color. I guess it's peachy pink. I don't know. It's mainly peach to me, but it does have pink in it. Maybe it's a light pink. I don't know. Someone else can tell you the color description. But I really love this blush because you cannot be too heavy-handed with it, which for me, I'm pretty fair, so when I go heavy-handed on the blush, I just really don't like how it looks, especially if I'm doing a lot with my eyes and I have a bright lip on. It just looks like there's so much color. So I really enjoy this blush, and I would love to hit pan on it. I have never hit pan on any blush in my entire life, and I have lots of blushes. So, like, if I have never even hit pan on a blush, well, I lie. I hit pan on a NYX cream blush, but those are cream and they go pretty fast. If you ask anyone who's used up those blushes, the NYX cream ones, those do get used up fairly quickly. And I have several NARS blushes, so I would like to at least hit pan on this one. I think that would be a very motivating factor for me to start really using my blushes. So that is it. I have
a 10 pan going on over here, lots of the smaller size things, these little skincare things that only have a little bit in them, and then I have my Project 20 pan, which is longer term things, more hair care, body care, the nail polish remover, couple colors from the Naked 2. You know, I just want to start moving this stuff in and moving it out. So if you guys have any questions about the project pan or anything, just let me know. I'll try and answer them. If you're confused on what I'm doing, I'm sorry if I confused you. This is just what I think is going to work best for me. So, bye.